let's talk about college. So I promised you guys some study tips, and I haven't been following my promise too well. I think I've been getting too excited with a couple beauty videos here and there. So I decided, let's get back to the basics. Let's get back to what I love, and let's start some study tips. First, so this video is gonna first be about how to study from a textbook. So because my videos are more geared towards high school seniors and college educated folks, I kind of wanted to do it from a more college point of view rather than a high school point of view. So high school, you got your textbook, you read it, you regurgitate it, you get an A. Is that only me? Well, that's not how it is really in college, at least for me as a science major. And I actually found it a hard thing for me. I would get really bored reading physics and chemistry, and I mean, I still do get bored. It's hard. It's hard. It's really hard. So back to what I was saying. So what did I do? Basically, I used 3 really awesome techniques that help me deconstruct and understand the textbook to add to my knowledge rather than regurgitate the textbook. So the first thing I did that was really, really helpful, that a good mentor of mine told me to do, was start the problems, actually. So for me, reading, I love reading, but I've learned it has to be a topic I'm interested in or whatever. If it's not something I'm interested in, or if it's just very like, oh, so the chemical particles, you know, like something like that, I just fall asleep. If it's biology, I'm happy, but if it's chemistry, baby, I'm sleeping. So basically what I do, I would start the problems and I would get stuck. And I'm like, what do I do? Then you open the textbook to help you, because the way your memory is set up is very emotion based. So if you are doing your exam or your quiz and you remember, oh my god, that time I was stuck, what did I do? I looked back and you know, it showed you how to solve the problem. It helps you so much better. And that's what helps me. So I've gotten to a point where I don't have to really read too much, especially if it's a topic I'm familiar with already, upper division class, and I already, you know, took the basic and I get it kind of already, and I kind of just want to start. I just start the questions and then use my textbook to help me solve the questions, and that makes it a lot more active, at least for me. Working. The next thing that I do that's super helpful, and I found this for my technical courses, and you can see this video here for a really cool video about how to study for chem, calculus, and physics, technical subjects. So what I started doing was writing down how to solve the problem. Depending on like what kind of learner you are, this might work for you, this might not. I like to write, I like to read, like to write, I like to read. So writing helps me a lot. So if I write, okay, first you do this, and then you make it equal on both sides, and then you balance the equation, it helps me so much more, and I can just test myself throughout the day, and it just makes it a lot more active for me, which I love a lot. And I guess the last step that helped me a lot with studying from a textbook, and I only did this, I remember I did this for finals in my freshman year, and I never did it again. I don't know why, but it helped me tons. So what I did was actually, I had my textbook, I had my terms and everything, and then what I would do is like literally teach the class using my textbook. So I would read the textbook and I'm like, okay, I have these terms, and I annotate the paragraphs on the side with the main topics. I turn my back to the textbook and I literally write my own lesson, and I'm like, you know, so this bond makes this, and there's 3 kinds of bonds, and I think this is important because A, B, and C, and for me at least, especially for finals, if you can teach it, you know it, and it just helps so much. Like, I remember freshman year when I finished my finals compared to like other people. I don't know, I felt freshman year, I felt very proud of myself. I didn't feel defeat. I didn't feel, oh my god, the transition to college. I mean, transition to college is hard, but I was very proud of myself to be in a new environment and do well on finals. So I don't know, but I found those 3 ways were the awesome, best ways to study with a textbook. And if you're like me, going back to school very soon, I recommend that you use these tips to your advantage. And watch my videos, and like, and subscribe for me, and share with your friends. Well, that's it for now, and until I film the next video. So I love you guys. See you later. Comment, subscribe, like, comment.